If you simply witness any desire, allow it to arrive in the mind, and then it goes away, because obviously everything is impermanent and the mind is the most impermanent, very fast and always changing. You can avoid the consequences of that desire. Having a desire is one thing, appearance of a desire is one thing, and acting on it is another. If there is a desire, it's perfectly okay. But if there is an action, then there are always consequences. It can be anything. The consequence is not in our control. It can be good, bad, neutral, anything. And the desire is also not in our control, because there is no doer. There is nobody who desires it. It simply appears on the screen of the mind, on the screen of the experiencer, just like everything appears in nature. Sun rises, moon rises, night, day, rain, clouds, trees, animals. These things are appearing. Same way, emotions, thoughts, desires, memories, these are appearing. There is nothing wrong here. Then the actions happen, and there are consequences of the actions. That is the law. If you can avoid the action through awareness practice, by remaining aware of what appears in the mind and using your intellect, what actions to perform, then you can avoid many consequences, especially the suffering can be avoided. You will notice, if you pay attention, that 90% of the desires are completely useless. You can simply watch them and let go of these desires. But remaining are necessary for life, survival, and some are necessary for a good life. For example, the desire for entertainment, desire to eat something tasty, because without these desires, the life becomes boring, monotonous. But accept that everything else is simply impulses in the mind. You don't need to act on them. Your life will happen beautifully. This is called minimalism, that you don't start acting on the next thing that comes in the mind. Minimalism is not only physical, it is also about the body and about the mind. We can say good or bad desires is ignorance. They are what they are. They arise out of impressions on the memory. They are what they are. Then your conditioning or ignorance, the wrong knowledge, puts them into categories of good or bad. No, they are just there. That is happening. The actions can be good or bad. Yes. Actions can be good or bad. How do we know which action is good, which is bad? That which gives us good consequences is good action. That whose consequences are not good is bad action. This is the concept of karma here, the karmic theory. Now, as I said, there is no control over the consequences. So it is decided only in retrospect whether that action was good or not good. I'm going to give you a simple example how illusory this classification of good and bad actions is. Suppose you are traveling somewhere, you need to go to airport and you are getting late, which is the usual scenario. Everybody must have faced this. Now you have two options: drive slowly and securely, safely, where there is a chance of missing the flight, or you drive fast, take some risk, and you reach on time. Your desire is very innocent. Your desire is to finish the work. Your desire is to successfully travel wherever you are going, reach your destination. That is not good and that is not bad. It is what it is. Now the action, you have a choice here. Let us say you drive fast, you reach airport and you reach your destination without any problems. You will say in retrospect, only after it has happened, you will say it was a good decision. It was a good desire and it was a good action. Suppose something bad happens on the way, your car breaks down or accident happens and you get stuck there, or the traffic police stops you because you are speeding too much. You will say that was a bad action. I shouldn't have done that. Now I missed my flight and the whole day is ruined. My mood is totally spoiled. Suffering, isn't it? The desire is same. The desire is not sinful, bad, good, nothing. Depending on the consequence, it was classified as bad action. So, good desire, good action, bad action, it is all arbitrary and random. Nobody does it. Nobody has any control. One person's good action can be another person's bad action. It happens in war. The person who kills and wins the war, good action. He gets medals, and after he dies, his statue is erected. But the one who loses the battle faces death, is killed. So one person's good action is another person's bad action. It keeps changing. And you already know that which changes is false. I wanted to point out this ignorance. Give up all the concepts. Nothing is good, nothing is bad. And act knowing this fully. Nothing is good, nothing is bad. Act wisely, intelligently, in awareness, and that will reduce the painful consequences. Another way is a stupid way. For a stupid person, they classify some desires as sinful, some desires are good, and they classify some actions as good, some actions are as bad, and they remain like this, frozen. They cannot think anything else, and they cannot do anything else. They cannot change. They are not flexible. We call such people narrow-minded or dogmatic because they do not change according to the situation because of these concrete beliefs in their mind, which is simply ignorance. So let go of all the concepts. Act wisely, moment by moment. And similarly, we should not judge other people as having good desires, good actions, bad actions. No, they are animated by their impressions. With this knowledge, in the light of knowledge, the judgment stops. However, you need to live your life in this world, in the samsara. So, again, you choose wisely. Avoid those people who are causing painful consequences for you, who are causing suffering to you. And enjoy the company of people who are mostly good to you, always remembering that this is not a rule. Anything can happen. This is illusion. This is a dream. Anything can happen. Nobody is really good and nobody is really bad. So on the path of knowledge, a concession was made and an ethical framework was given to people who cannot accept this simple fact that in the existence nothing is good and nothing is bad. Nothing is ethical, nothing is unethical. It is what it is. But some people cannot accept this. So some ethics was given and the ethical framework is called non-violence. Do that which is non-violent. And the non-violence means not causing any kind of harm. Physical, bodily, mental, spiritual. So I have given you the complete recipe how to act.